too high, and that's a wasted opportunity. They are over-ambitious, and of course, when you look out for glorious moments, these are the things that happen.
Yeah, you're quite right. The fans have already, they are shouting goal. They are anticipating, they are intimidating, and it's an interesting moment we get in electrifying moments here at the Bo Stadium, the African Chicha. This is a lifetime moment, especially from the Bo Rangers fans' perspective. They've been trying very much hard to get their names written on the history books of Sierra Leone football. And closer they've come. And definitely with shot of free kick, they want to see the ball at the back of the net. But that was wayward as you like for Musa and Kamara. They shot again.
And now let's see if they can actually look out for more of those moments. Bedo finds his man, Malian. And of course, the good thing about this squad is that they're having 4 players that have been called upon by the technical team of the national team, Leone Stars. Musa Noah Kamara, no doubt, is among those players. And let's see. A quick one. And Bo Rangers are beginning to show some tricks here. Malian turns with that one. The ball goes, it's Alpha Bedo. Bedo swings the ball to the other end of the field. A good header this time. And FC Johansen leaving no stone unturned in that area. Ball goes. Side Uba finds his man, Bedo. Bedo drives in. He's been dropped. And that was a clear foul.
Yeah, definitely so. Very good from the referee. I think the fans are enjoying every other moment. And the man behind our back, they've been doing well. They've done quite well. The chairman, should I say, one of the unsung heroes of the success of Bo Rangers, that is Abdul Karim Bangura, AKB, very much quiet. He seems a little bit shy. But what a moment it will be for him, being part of history. And definitely the team have been knocking. They've been playing, wanting to be champions, playing like champions. Are they going to be crowned this very moment? Let's wait and see.
It's a matter of wait and see. But they're having a very, very young management team. The ball goes, but no, good stop. And this time, ball being flicked again. A chance, not enough to change anything in this match. And Levy, this match continued to be even more competitive than expected.
Over 5 decades now, Bo Rangers have been waiting for this moment, changing them from Kakowa Rangers to Bo Rangers, and this is the moment. Now everyone will be expecting it. The players knows exactly what they need to do, and that's why they are, mounting pressure on Eastern FC Johansen in order to get a goal here to end the title race totally today.
It's going to be a daunting task for them. And man in number 7 for FC Johansen volleys that one. A chest been put onto it for goalkeeper Toma. What an easy catch. And the goalkeeper sends it forward for Bedo. Bedo on the far end is very easy to identify because of his hairstyle. And Bedo turns with it again. He gets his man. But just couldn't go through. And this time, let's see. It's a quick one. Bo Rangers looking out for ways to actually control. And they've won themselves another kick. Ball quickly taken, but not too good. It has been sent forward, and the battle continues for the ball. It's quite an interesting match, and it's still very much difficult to decide on who's going to win this match here today. But it's a free kick to FC Johansen in a very, very promising area.
Yeah, FC Johansen have been giant killers. Mind you, the very first match they played in the 2021-2022 Sierra Leone Premier League was right on the soft when they defeated Cambo Eagles by 1-0. That was at the death, and they want to replicate that, defeating Eastern Lions after so much anxiety on that particular match. Bo Rangers are right on the death. Well, this match definitely might just stall their celebrations, but we don't think anything will definitely change with regards to the complexity. But it's very much difficult for you just to get it all because FC Johansen is not a pushover. They have a crop of young players that can do the damage. I mentioned Sansawa and Bangura. He's a lone player from Diamond Stars. He's been doing the kicks. He scored goals. He's assisted. And this is a difficult moment, especially when you want to appease the fans. And the players on the pitch of play have a lot of pressure right on them now because the fans of Bo Rangers want nothing but to be called champions by the end of the day.
They are close to it, and it's just a point away from being declared champions of the ongoing Sierra Leone Premier League. A kick quickly taken, but not too good a strike. And a wasted opportunity. Their goalkeeper, Toma, makes the catch, and that was too easy for Toma. Lebi I think what FC Johansen just did is to waste the glorious moment they had.
Definitely, they need to be counting of such opportunities if they want to at least get something from this game. You know, such set pieces might be directly to the goalkeeper, but Samuel Beko was not in the best position to take that one, and Abubakar Thomasin successfully committed that one. No threat for him as well. It still remains goalless here.
Right, we're still moving on. It's quite an interesting moment for those of you within Sierra Leone and outside Sierra Leone who are logged on to this Facebook page. I just want to encourage you to continue to share the page and allow more people to be able to watch this historic moment. History is about to be made in the Sierra Leone Premier League. And I think if it is to be done, then this is the moment that it needs to be done. Bo Rangers having a kick again on the far end of the field. Alpha Bedro is well known for his kicks. He's got respect in that. And let's see. And now Alpha Bedro has been asked to leave the ball, but I think Bo Rangers want to make a good use of this one. Alpha Bedro has been asked to leave. It's a toe. And the toe quickly being taken. Ball goes, and a chance this time. Somebody tries to put a foot onto that one, a clearance. And handball. Referee says play on. It was a handball, but the referee says play on. Been beaten onto that one. And Bo Rangers are moving strong, but they've been stopped again. It's a very strong defense they're playing against here this evening. Oh. A free kick. But that wasn't football. It seemed to me like acrobatic.
The tension mounts, and the player in 18, that is Ishek. He should be mindful of what he do now, because I think the tension, the momentum, the anxiety, like I mentioned, you know, and this is a match you definitely don't want to take your eyes off, because FC Johansen, they came here purposely to spoil the party of Bo Rangers. But Bo Rangers, they don't want to get a point. They want to take home all 3 points. And FC Johansen, on cause of that, will definitely want to do the unthinkable. Interesting moments indeed. Charlene football we watch is still goalless.
This is the team that actually faded away the hopes of Eastern Lions in challenging for this title. And today they are trying to delay Bo Rangers from being crowned champions after this match.
Yeah, of course, it's match, and FC Johansen knows exactly what they wanted the moment they were playing Eastern Lions, and Bo Rangers know what they are after today's encounter. And of course, both teams will be put on high anticipation in order to carry on the points, and of course, that's what exactly we have been seeing. A match of 2 equals, definitely in the first half of play, Africa.
And the ball goes this time, Saduba missing it, and FC Johansen getting possession again. It's man in 7. Sends it to the other end of the field. A good combination there. Samuel Biko makes a change. And of course, it's a quick one. Connection being done well. And Bo Rangers having some defending to do. They've done that one cleverly. Somebody goes on the far end. It's still FC Johansen with possession. They're coming in deep. This could be trouble for the guys of Bo Rangers. They are still very much adamant in allowing FC Johansen to go through. A ball goes, and this time it's still Bo Rangers in their own half. Getting possession. Ball being given away, but no, yes, somebody picks it up for Bo Rangers again. And the ball comes in quickly. And let's see if they can actually get something positive from this. They're trying to build up from their defensive area. And Beto makes a connection. The ball comes in. Ball being given away again. It's dangerous. It's dangerous for Bo Rangers, but they've succeeded in defending it again. Can they go on with this? Yes, it's still Bo Rangers. Somebody goes with that one. And they're looking out for room to actually create the problem. It's Abubakar. Abubakar finds his man in number 2. Ball being cleared off. What a moment. It's a very fine match we're witnessing here. And it's still very much difficult. Abubakar Bangura is doing extremely well here this evening.
Definitely, of course, entertaining moments here from the right flank. Abubakar Bangura and lot of Amadou Mansare doing exceptionally well, connecting each other as if they have been doing it, and no doubt if they have been doing it, because they have been together for the past 6 months playing exciting football. That's exactly what we are seeing here today.
All right, We're moving on, but you just need to tell us what you think about the sound in the coverage of this match, because we need to be getting your take, because we've just tried to apply something new, and we actually want to know what your feeling is about the sound. It's a kick to Bo Rangers. Man in number 5. Man in number 5, Jazzy, for Bo Rangers, is going to take this one. And let's see if Bo Rangers can actually make use of this. A quick one to be taken. And yes, the ball goes too strong. No difference. It's yielded no dividend there. And this time they will have to search for another glorious moment. But by the look of things, it's like this match is going to be way beyond 90 minutes by the look of things. Just the way the two teams are playing here, it's like they've played for a long, long period now.
History is what Bo Rangers want to make, but they only need a point here in order to secure all trophy and the title. So exactly that's why they are going in for a victory. But if it might come to the worst, they will be settling for a draw here in order to win the trophy. And of course, their celebration will carry on.
And they're moving. Bo Rangers giving away possession again. FC Johansen, Santa, Wahaj. He tries to turn, but no, he's been stopped in the process. Samuel Biko sends the ball forward, and the ball goes. But goalkeeper Toma, leaving his area. This time he's got to come out of his area and not stay in that comfort zone, but to ensure that he takes some care of that particular ball. And he does it cleverly. Ball comes in. It's still Bo Rangers. This time it's Bedo. Bedo finds his man, Saido. Mansare, who sends it forward, and they're going deep. This could be trouble. Bo Rangers on the far end. Bedo, over ambitious, but of course, a head being put onto that one. And let's see. It's man in number 7, Bangura. Abubakar finds his man, and this time it's Saiduba for his man. Bedo again on the far end. It's still Bedo. Bedo mesmerizes his opponent, and this time, let's see, it's Biko. Samuel Biko, the player with so much controversy in Sierra Leone. I remember when the African Cup of Nations was on, there was so much argument about Samuel Biko's naturalization. But this time, let's see what's going to happen at the end of it all. It's quite an interesting moment. Very much interesting. Very much interesting. FC Johansen, man in number 7, Samuel Biko, picks that one in 6. And it's still Biko. Biko gets the ball, makes a good connection. Biko sends it on the far end, and somebody goes down, not in the interest of the referee. Ball being volleyed, an advantage being given to FC Johansen. The ball comes in quickly. It's still Johansen who are looking out for the ball, but no, Bo Rangers are leaving no stone unturned. And this time, it's Amadou. Amadou turns with it. He gets his man, and a quick one. Referee says it's a foul. Saiduba was fouled, and that infringement couldn't be allowed by the referee.
It's a 2 horseless from one end to the other. It's been quite momentous, the African Chicha. Well, this is a match, well, if one could say this is a final, then definitely it be so, because FC Johansen, they came here for no picnic. They are no pushover. Whilst Bo Rangers, despite almost champions, are trying to entice their fans. What a fixture we're watching. And as champions elect Bo Rangers, they want to take home all 3 points. It could be a chance now. This is Musa Kamara. And the defenders cannot give him a chance. It's still Musa Tombo. He was trying to find Musa Tombo again. And at this moment, you expect Musa Tombo to be quite selfish, because of the fact that someone is very much closer to him in terms of the goal tally. That was a moment. And every other single moment now counts in terms of the momentum, the follow-up and the anxiety. The fans of Bo Rangers, they want to jubilate. They want to celebrate the first goal of this match, but it seems a very stiff contest.
It's still a very stiff contest we are witnessing here, and Musa Noah Kamara is doing what he's known for. He's not just a goal scorer, but he can create the moments as well.
Musa Noah Kamara knows exactly the fact that a goal can lead to more goals, so definitely he needs to assist in order for Bo Rangers to get their first goal, and of course he will be also on the score sheet. That's exactly what they are doing there on the pitch of play.
And this time, Bo Rangers are going deep. Somebody fumbles, and it sends that one for a corner kick to Bo Rangers. Pressure mounting, and they keep trying to save themselves, FC Johansen. It's still very much tight here. It's still very much tight here in Bo. We're in the second capital of Sierra Leone. and it seemed a very hot place to be at the moment. The drums are sounding, fans are dancing, and of course everybody, the anxiety is so much. Everybody wants to see that moment when they'll get the goals, but that's very much far from coming. A ball goes this time, and Bo Rangers picking up possession again on the far end. A point will do justice to Bo Rangers to win the title for the very first time since 1954, when this club was established. A player is down. A player is down. And we'll wait to see whether Bo Rangers will end or seal the deal here today. The most important thing, MC Owen, is the fact that a lot of people want this deal to be sealed today.
You know, from the Bo Rangers perspective, everyone wants it to end. Everyone, this is a Saturday in Bo, and definitely they want to get themselves, you know, enticed in different pubs and clubs across the city. But I know FC Johansen are definitely making it very much stiff for them. And in that defensive area, you can see that there is a pushing and shoving. And we need to commend the referee. Despite the momentum of the match, he's been on top of his game, but it's a free kick. This is better. Sends the ball deep. No, I think it's a goal. Then the ball passed the line.
The ball crossed the line. That's a goal. That's a goal. That's a goal. The ball has crossed the line before the player tried to take the ball off. That's a goal. And the referee had already pointed to the area. Musa Noah Kamara has done it again this evening. That's just what the Borough fans have been yearning for. This is exactly what they've been craving towards. And now they've gotten themselves a goal.
A good header there from Musa Noah Kamara from the set piece there. The ball was already over the goal line, and the referee made no mistake but to give the advantage to Bo Rangers by awarding the goal. Already here is, of course, an opportunity for Bo Rangers to seal all opportunity here in order to win the trophy and end the title race.
And of course, the fans, officials of FC Johansen are claiming for a handball, and I don't think there was any hand used there. It was a goal. It was a goal. They've been longing to see this goal. They've been craving towards this, and they've succeeded. He's now, he's added to his goal tally. He has added to his goal tally. And Levy, by the look of things, Musa Noah Kamara is about to be named the Golden Boot winner again this season.
He only needs one more goal in order to break the record. That's his last one with Eastern Lions by 15 goals after winning the trophy. He's already on 15 already with 2 games to go. He needs a goal in order to set a brand new record in the Sierra Leone Premier League Golden Boot history. He needs to score. Initially, I told you that Musa Noah Kamara knows exactly a goal can lead to many more goals. He needs definitely that Bo Rangers need to score in order to register his name on the score line. Now he has scored. More goal will be expected in the second half.
Well, the fans are hoping that this one will not be, this is not an opportunity that will be given away. But by the look of things, Bo Rangers are on top of the situation. And this time, Samuel Biko's ball goes and just enough for goalkeeper Toma. Toma making a good catch. And this time, let's see. Bo Rangers are coming in deep. This could be trouble. This could be trouble. The fans are with all smiles. The fans are with all smiles. Bo Rangers are on top of situation at the moment. They are on top of situation at the moment. And we are waiting to see which way this one goes. Bo Rangers are leading by 1-0, but that's not enough to win a match. It is still possible that this goal will stand and it ends like this. But in a football match, a single goal cannot determine if you have won a match.
Of course, this is one of the match that determines the title. A goal cannot determine, of course, the final result of this match. Both Rangers need to score if they want to win. If the FC wants need to score if they want at least to secure a point here in order to be safety. But this goal cannot determine or decide this encounter, Africa, teacher.
If it is to stand like this, since 1954 when this club was founded, MCON, this is going to be the biggest achievement, and it's courtesy of the dynamic leadership of this management team that they're currently having.
Yeah, you're quite right. In 2019, Bo Rangers was almost sinking when we actually had of a name that was an unfamiliar name in football, named Babadi Kamara. He came with his executive. He actually brought in a technical director, and got loose in terms of the positives. The fans of Bo Rangers, after being named Bogari, started to gain the respect they actually want in Sierra Leone football, and things are starting to be to happen for them. And having again AKB, that is Abdul Karim Bangura. I continuously mention the name Abdul Karim Bangura because he's been one of the unsung heroes, a gallant soldier, a gallant lieutenant, supporting the initiatives of Babadi Kamara. And I think they're almost there now. The champions elect will be called champions before the day ends. But one thing that is quite interesting in England, probably it will be Liverpool, but Manchester City are leading.
Well, we're still moving on. And as MCON was talking about the current management of Bo Rangers, you look at the likes of the AKBs, these are the unsung heroes, and their names are not being mentioned most of the time, but they are doing the magic behind the scene. And these are guys that are determined to make history in Sierra Leone.
Of course, football is not about a talkative or talk too much. You need to work behind the scene. AKB has been one of the strong pillars. If the success of Bo Rangers today, he might be one of the ones who have been working behind the scenes solidly in order to secure this trophy for Bo Rangers, because Babadi Kamara, the executive chairman, knows exactly who he is and what he's capable of doing. But no doubt, he's an Arsenal fan. He knows football.
Well, in football, these days, the modern game, what you need to do is spend the money, and then you look out for the needed results. You get the right personnel, and you are able to get everything in your side. That's exactly what Bo Rangers have demonstrated in Sierra Leone's football. Saidu Mansare. And a quick one this time, Biko. Biko being dispossessed. Referee sounds his whistle for an infringement. Santa Wahaj has been brought down. Santa Wahaj has been brought down, and the referee says it's a free kick. The fans are enjoying themselves. From Bogari to a formidable side, Bo Rangers, the transformation is worth talking about. And this is history that is about to be made here in Bo. But this is not their final match. If they win this, then they will ease the pressure on themselves and feel relaxed now. But let's see. Rangers, it's Saidu Kamara finds his man, and ball being given away. But there's somebody, Ishak. Ball being sent back by Abubakar Bangura. And this time, Toma sends it. FC Johansen ahead of Samuel Biko. Bo Rangers players protesting for an infringement. Yes, Biko was caught propelling the ball, and there was no way the referee could deny that.
He has been so far on top of situation. The referee, now Biko has been booked so far. His name has been entered into the list of the yellow card. Of course, after that infringement, he was still defending himself, and the referee decided to show him the card for now. And of course, he is one of the leading players for the FC Johansen side, and he needs to calm down, play football. A goal in a match doesn't decide the final end of the match. They need to comport themselves. Eastern Line FC Johansen need to come into play, and of course to win or to at least get a point here from Bo.
And we're moving on with the match here. We're coming deep inside the First half, deep inside the first half of proceedings, and it's still very hard to determine. But as it stands now, Bo Rangers are champions elect. They are set to jubilate. I'm sure they wouldn't wait for the trophy. They'll start the celebrations right from this night if they are to continue with this lead. The referee has got a lot of work to do here this evening. He has got a lot of work to do this evening. FC Johansen players need to be cautioned by the technical team. Otherwise, they will get the unnecessary cards. The kick is to be taken again. Ball being volleyed infield. A good header. Beto is right there. Gets it. Finds Saidu Mansare, Malian. And who's also been called to the national team Leone Stars as Sierra Leone prepares to play against Nigeria and Guinea-Bissau respectively. A clearance. A ball goes this time. It's a good challenge. And somebody picks that one up. It's Abubakar who succeeds in stopping that one from going into the dangerous area. Good defensive work. And FC Johansen gaining possession again. It's Waj. Waj sends it for man in 13. The ball goes, and this time Bo Rangers been stopping the possession there. They're coming in deep again. It's still Bo Rangers with possession. They're coming in. This could be trouble. Bo Rangers. This could be trouble for FC Johansen defense. And yes, they go deep this time. Let's see. A chance. But a chance, let's go begging. Been stopped by the goalkeeper. Twice. They've been denied. And Bo Rangers, Saidu Bakamara. Saidu Bakamara sends that one. This time it's Bo Rangers who are going. Ball been cleared. Ball been cleared. Ball been cleared. And it's quite an interesting moment we are witnessing here. It's indeed far from ending MCON. But by the look of things, it's still very, very tight.
Very much tight, as you mentioned. Interesting since indeed the fans of Bo Rangers are really enjoying every other moment. And it gets, very much sense. And the yellow keeps on coming. The players of FC Johansen should be mindful. But mind you, that was a very good save from, Conte. I didn't been his presence in between the sticks then. That would have been the second goal. But mind you, he actually performed remarkably well. He was the man of the match when Sierra Leone played their final match in the 2-1 victory against Congo-Brazzaville. And today is replicating same. But I know that the coach has been watching all of the goalkeepers, and for the Nigeria and Guinea-Bissau match, he is not in contention to play or either selection. But he's still keeping his faith alive. That is done so. Unisa Conte's biological name is one of the experienced players and one of those, players that you can rely on. I believe he's one of those dependable servants that have served FC Johansen quite well. Many have gone, but he's still with the team. And, intermittently he's been getting some chances with the national team Leone Stars. But in that particular scene, on the edge of the box, like I mentioned, we've seen that Samuel Biko is furious. And, some of the players are getting on their nerves, and they need to be careful of what they do, or the referee might be tempted to dip his hand and show the red. As the thing stands, it's all tension mounting. And Bo Rangers are all over the place now, as you can get us on the background. The drums are drumming. And, you mentioned that they don't want to see the trophy, but celebration will definitely overtake Bo in the evening.
Tonight is going to be a very busy night. And I'm sure the clubs will be very busy as well, Levy. What a moment! Saidu Ba with another glorious moment there. That could have just killed the match completely. But Levy, you saw it all.
Definitely, it was a powerful strike indeed from Saidu Ba. Of course, with a spectacular one there from outside the box. Of course, a beautiful play from his left, moving it from the right, moving the ball to the left, and with a terrific shot. He was so unlucky that the ball was not on target. It should have been 2-0 here for Bo Rangers.
It could have been 2 by now had that one gone into the back of the net. But let's see. The medics have been called upon, and the referee is giving a verbal caution to Bo Rangers players. I think Musa has received a knock, and the medics have been called upon. Musa Noah Kamara, the man of the moment, and I think he's proven to be a very strong striker, and no wonder it hasn't been a surprise that he's been called again to the national team, you know, to be part of it. And he's going to be part of the squad that will be moving to Nigeria and also facing Guinea-Bissau.
Yeah, you're quite right. He's regained his confidence. He's playing quite well. The Musa and Kamara that we used to know, regardless of the fact that there has been some off the field, you know, issues, especially with his marital status. But that has not stopped him from performing. And he scored 15 goals. He just equaled the record that he actually did in the 2019 season. He's turned out to go one or better. Mind you, Donald Wellington is right on his neck alongside Almami Buya Kamara of McKinney. So, you know, he needs to perform. He scored a beautiful goal. Cameroonians were quite amazed. The goal is scored against the Ivory Coast. And he needs to be replicating shots from. He's one of those little strikers you can depend on. What a player he is. If only he comports himself, then he's the best Sierra Leone can be proud of in his position.
I keep saying this, Levy. When Musa is in the right frame of mind, he's the best striker in the country.
No doubt about that. He has been, and he's been doing it. Definitely will continue to do it. He's one of the prolific strikers Sierra Leone can boast of when it comes to grassroots development and from local football here in the country.
And I think Bo Rangers have succeeded in building the confidence in Musa. And that's the more reason he's been able to get the goals again. Let's see. Somebody goes with that one. Bo Rangers. Rangers. Still with possession. And the referee sounds his whistle for a kick. The referee sounds his whistle for a kick to Bo Rangers. And Bedo positions the ball. Bedo. And you look at the log of the Sierra Leone Premier League. At the top here, you have Bo Rangers. They couldn't be disturbed anymore because if this stands, then it means it's done and dusted for the season. And the second position is still with Eastern Lions. But when you look at the bottom of the log, it's like Sierra Leone Police are drowning finally to Division 1.
Definitely, they are the first team to relegate. Another opportunity, chance for Bo Rangers. And of course, Sierra Leone Police are the first team to relegate from the Sierra Leone Premier League. And of course, the relegation battle continues. Anti-drug strikers, all Leoneans, and of course, that authority all fighting for survival in the Sierra Leone Premier League.
Every team is fighting to survive at the bottom of the table. And at this time moment here in Bo, it's still very serious. Bo Rangers are pushing hard. FC Johansen are trying to make the defense here not to concede more goals. Ball goes for a throw into FC Johansen. A throw into FC Johansen. Deep inside the half of Bo Rangers.
Ladies and gentlemen, results so far in the ongoing Sierra Leone Premier League. Eastern Lions 0, Republic of the Sierra Armed Forces 0. Still in the first half. Old Warriors 0. Paipura Warriors 0.
And Old Edwardians and Baibuga Warriors are still 0-0. Eastern Lions and Al-Slaf are still 0-0. it tells you that the struggle for the bottom is still very tense, because if all the Edwardians are to survive, this is one of those matches they need to win and save themselves from going down again.
Definitely, the only academians in the Sierra Leone Premier League need to win in order to survive in the Sierra Leone Premier League. But it stands still. It is in the first half of play. No time to count them down, because they still have the second half to play. But as it stands, it's still goalless. They need to score. A draw cannot secure them and neither save them from relegation. They need to win.
Of course, the former president of the Sierra Leone Football Association, Madam Aisha Johansen, is watching the boys, her own boys, playing against the league leaders and the would-be champions, because I don't see any possibility of Bo Rangers losing this championship anymore. They've worked for it since the start of the season, and right on to the end, they are still working for it. Bo Rangers are in pole position to be crowned champions of the Sierra Leone Premier League, and this could be done if only they are to win this match here today. Then it's done and dusted. And other teams would have to wait for next season. But let's see what happens here. A header for FC Johansen, but not too good. It settles for a throw-in to Bo Rangers. Malayan, as he's fondly called, Saidu Mansare, one of those selected for the national team, Leone Stars, is the man going for the throw. Mansare. Mansare takes a throw, and it's a long one. Beto wins it. Beto finds his man. And Saiduba Kamara. A lot of people have been asking questions on his selection onto the national team, but it has to do with the technical team of Leone Stars. They will have to explain that, but he's been a fine player for Bo Rangers as well. But FC Johansen are still coming close. This could be trouble. Can they make use of this? Ball goes, and this time, still struggling for it. Ball been cleared. That's Beto. Alpha Conte. Ball been pushed forward. Bo Rangers winning possession again, and the player goes down. Referee has got a number of things to decide on.
Yeah, I think, FC Johansen, the players, they need to calm their nerves. They're playing with some amount of unsportsmanship. This is not a do-or-die affair. You've been seeing that they've been flying here and there to see that they tackle, which sometimes is inappropriate. I think, you can't win. They won't win the trophy. They are not playing for second or third position. So regardless of the fact that they might want to prove something effective, because when the public relation officer was interviewed, he kept on saying that they are trying to play for their integrity. Well, they've done so, they've played well. They are currently giving Bo Rangers a very big run for their money. But interestingly, they need not to be performing this way, because they will be forcing the referee to show his card, and that's the red, which will definitely reduce the numbers on the pitch of play. And we know what that means, especially in a country like Sierra Leone, where, finger pointing has been quite too much. But I think, they've played well, but also in terms of their tackles, they've been quite inappropriate, Chicha.
They've been quite inappropriate in terms of their tackles. But I don't think Bo Rangers are concentrating on that. Bo Rangers are still focusing on going for the golden moment, and it's still very much an open one here. Referee sounds his whistle, and that marks the end of the first half of proceedings. It has been very, very fascinating. It has been really fascinating, and we wait to see what the second half holds in store. It's quite an interesting one. We wait to see the second half. But Levy, you're taking the first half so far.
So far, it has been a wonderful football here. Only the goal, of course, differentiating both sides, but they have been outstanding. It's the FC Johansen players need to, calm themselves down in order to play for at least to secure a point here. But Bo Rangers so far has been on the better side because of the home match and the home advantage. And of course, with a goal here, they are now leading by a goal to nil. From first half of play, it has been, of course, a very spectacular one here. The match officiators has been on top of situation. Yellows coming out for the FC Johansen players. They need to put themselves in order and play the ball. Whilst Bo Rangers need to play hard in order to win the match and, of course, make the celebration for their fans be somehow spectacular and standard here, Africa teacher.
Well, the interesting thing we are having now is the fact that this match is far from ending. But we're going for a quick break. We'll be coming back with more analysis. And before I go, let me just call my man, Josman. Joseph has been watching. He's from Culture Radio, and he has been watching this match. But Joseph, tell us what your take has been. It has been quite an interesting encounter. But you've been watching since the start of the match.
It's really interesting football we are watching here at the most.
Thank you. Please, entertainment champion, son for Rangers. Thank you, Kasama, for the presentation. We're back here at the Gosport Stadium, and it's Rangers hosting FC Johansen. And Rangers leading
see a very good match between the two teams. But currently, as we are giving you commentaries about action that is unfolding here at Bo Stadium, Bo Rangers are currently leading by a goal to nil. We are not seeing much of Asame Biko in the midfield area. FC Johansen, they have a lot to do to see how best they can stop all the attacking that is coming from Bo Rangers.
They've got a lot to do. They've got a lot of things to do if they actually want to get things done here this evening. FC Johansen have got to push very hard and ensure they get something positive from the match itself. It's the ongoing Sierra Leone Premier League. Bo Rangers are on the verge of being crowned champions of the Sierra Leone Premier League for the very first time in the history of the club. Remember, this club was founded in 1954, and until this moment, they've never won a silverware. But of course, this is going to be a very big moment for them. Well, we'll wait to see whether they'll make this history here today and just forget about things rather than waiting on to the last match of the season. But Levy and Joseph are here with me, and they're giving their take. But Levy, it has all begun for the second half.
Definitely, of course, we'll see another entertaining half of play because as the match has begun in the second half, we've seen lots of, strikes. Teams are trying to build on their set pieces from their own half, coming forward, and that's what we are exactly seeing now. Is FC Johansen having a free kick in the half of Bo Rangers. I think we're heading for a fantastic play in the second half.
Wait to see what the second half holds in store. And of course, Levy and Joseph are having a different view in this entire one. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. Somebody goes down, another foul. I think Owen mentioned this in the first half, that the FC Johansen players are applying so much physicality in this match, and it could cost them if they are not careful.
It's a signal that they need to be careful, they need to calm down, to have that good communication within themselves. And we have been seeing Bo Rangers are still pressing to see how best they can have the second one, whilst the players of FC Johansen are trying to see how best they can get the equalizer, and it's a foul, and it's going to be a kick in favor to Bo Rangers. It's very, very interesting match we're watching. Fans are all coming from the provinces are here watching this entertaining fixtures. That is the ongoing Sierra Leone Premier League, winning for Bo Rangers, and then it's going to be a big celebration tonight.
Right, wait to see if this will be the final match for the title. But if Bo Rangers fail to win today, then it means it's going to be very much costly. It's going to be very much costly for them, and they will have to wait for another week to see if they can actually make a difference. But after today's match, it will be two more matches to go. It will be two more matches to go for Bo Rangers and even FC Johansen. It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. Let's see. FC Johansen are having a defending to do here. And ball comes. Oh, what a chance! There were legs and there were bodies along the line to stop that one from getting into the back of the net. That could have been the second goal of the evening for Bo Rangers.
Good attacking and good striking, and also good defending coming from FC Johansen currently as we're watching. They are under pressure. Are they going to withstand that pressure that is coming from Bo Rangers as they're still leading? Let's wait and see what is going to be the outcome of the corner. The corner comes deep in the half of FC Johansen. Good catch from the goalkeeper.
Good catch from the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper who was actually very impressive in a friendly match. Sierra Leone played against Congo Brazzaville in Turkey, and that was quite an interesting one. But here today, he's got to play against Bo Rangers, the current league leaders, the team that is on the verge of becoming champions for the very first time in the Sierra Leone Premier League. And just tell me, Levy, before today's match, how has it been here in Bo?
Well, definitely, Africa teacher, people here are expecting winning as this is our home game. And now this is the opportunity. Musa Tamba! He missed it. Oh my God. People have been expecting victory for this encounter because it has been well for Bo Rangers when playing home.
I am just wondering what the referee was thinking there, but he actually waved his hands and said, no, let's continue. But that's just football for you. And sometimes it's the unexpected that the referees do. But this is not that much of a concern because Bo Rangers, as far as they're concerned, they are still leading.
Yeah, honestly, they are still leading. And the one goal is not enough for them. That is why we are seeing them still pressing to get the second one. I said it earlier that the guys of FC Johansen are under pressure. We are yet to see a player or players of FC Johansen to go past Bo Rangers to having that equalizing. We see a chance from coming from Musa Tombo, entertaining as we're watching, coming from Bo Rangers. Step over, let's watch and see what is going to be the outcome. Dancing over the ball, and it managed to knock the ball. Good defending coming from FC Johansen.
Indeed, FC Johansen are doing a lot in terms of defense here this evening. They've been exceptional in their defense, but I think Bo Rangers are enjoying a narrow lead here this evening. They are looking for more. They are still very hungry, and you can see from the fans, you can see from the technical team that they are desperate. They need to get more goals here, and Musa Noah Kamara was almost on the verge of going solo to get a vital goal here. Had that one gone in, it would have just changed the entire complexion of this match.
Definitely, that Musa Tombo should have done better. You know, he was before the goal. Should have at least converted that one, and Bo Rangers should have secured all the title and with 3 points here, and that would have lifted them to 72 points on the log here. And of course, that will have been not yet. But as it stands, more opportunities keep coming each and every, either side of the teams playing here, and then just need to capitalize on it and start combating it. Of course, all fans were not happy with the decision of the referee after, of course, Amadou Mansari was infringed by the goalkeeper, but the referee says no foul, it was a diving.
Wow. Match continues. Bo Rangers still leading by 1-0 here in Bo. And we're waiting for confirmation from other venues to give you an update of what's happening elsewhere. But the Sierra Leone Premier League is gradually coming to a close. We wait to see how this one goes, but FC Johansen have won themselves a free kick. Johansen, ball quickly being taken, it goes deep, but a defensive header there, and there's no way they could penetrate through. They're coming in again. Ball being volleyed. FC Johansen coming deep. Oh, somebody fumbles. He goes down, and they've considered a corner kick. Sometimes you have to avoid these set pieces. You have to avoid these set pieces if you want to save yourself from trouble. And now Bo Rangers have got some defending to do. And I think if they ever have to defend, this time they need to be even much more serious than they've ever done in that area of the field. A throw in to Johansen. A throw in to Johansen. Ball quickly being taken. And this time, let's see. Goalkeeper Conte for FC Johansen. A very fine young goalkeeper, Samuel Biko, putting a touch onto that one, and Johansen leaving no stone unturned here. Bo Rangers will be looking out for that glorious moment, and two players are about to be substituted for FC Johansen. That's it. Johansen in their defense, trying to be very stylish. And Kamara, Musa Tombo. Let's see. This is the Musa Noah Kamara, who's been picked by the national team coach to represent Sierra Leone against Nigeria and Guinea-Bissau respectively. And Josman, by the look of things, this is somebody who knows the goal mouth, and he knows exactly what to do to get the ball into the back of the net.
Yeah, it's a good one. Saying Musa Nowakoma joining the national team. Substitution of FC Johansen. And we are waiting what is going to be the outcome of this substitution. But as he rightly said, Musa Tumbo, the current highest goal scorer in the ongoing Sierra Premier League with 15 goals, and it's a good record. And the man is still in action to CRS, and is the man that got the goal for the Bo Rangers as we're watching. 1-2 Bo Rangers and nothing to FC Johansen.
1-2 Bo Rangers, nothing to FC Johansen. And the match is still ongoing. But this might just be the celebration night of Bo Rangers. They seem to be getting ready to celebrate. And I think it's going to be a long night of celebration if this one is to end this way.
Yeah, you already said it. And the fans are still shouting. They are still motivating the players to see if they can have the second one. Watch the attacking coming from Bo Rangers. Deep enough of FC Johansen. Sets goes wide over the crossbar. Big shouting coming from the fans. It should have been the second one for Bo Rangers. But still 1-2 Bo Rangers and nothing to FC Johansen. African teacher, the guys of FC Johansen, they have a lot to do in terms of defending here. And we have seen Bo Rangers, they have been defending well and also attacking well.
They've been defending and attacking at the same time. But of course, they've not been allowed by Bo Rangers to actually get what they need here. And fans are anxiously waiting for that moment when they will start the celebrations. And I'm sure they will start dancing from this field. A foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. He's such a huge player, Musa Noah Kamara. And when he's on the ball, the defenders find it very much difficult to control him.
Whenever he's on the ball, he knows what to do. And he's a dangerous player. And he has been keeping the defenders so busy in their defensive line. And the guys of Bo Rangers, they are winning a kick. Let's want to see what is going to be the outcome of this kick. The kick goes. It was a missed header. And the guys of FC Johansen are currently defending. Why is the players of Bo Rangers attacking? Watch this. Africa teacher, too dangerous. Oh, too easy for the goalkeeper. That is Conte.
It was a feeble strike. And there was no way that such a ball will make a difference in the match. Stallion police are in attendance and they're watching. And even the council personnel are also here watching this all-important encounter as history is about to be made by Bo Rangers, a team that was formed in 1954. A team that was formed in 1954 is about to gain glory for the very first time in the history of this club. They're about to win themselves the title.
Yeah, that is what the fans have been praying for. That is what they have been yearning for. The Bo Rangers fans, let's wait and see what is going to be the attacking coming from Bo Rangers. Offside. Very interesting and entertaining here at the Bo Stadium. Fans are shouting. In a match like this, if you are defending, you need to defend well.
If you are defending, you need to defend well. That's exactly what the technical team needs to be telling the boys of... That's exactly what the technical team needs to be telling the boys of FC Johansen. And let's see. A quick one. Saidu Ba is one of the call-ups for the national team. And the interesting thing is that all four players that have been called by the technical team of Leone Stars are featuring for Bo Rangers.
Yes.
Except the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Saidu, he has done well. And he has been doing well for Bo Rangers in the ongoing CLM Premier League. He has been creating a lot of dividends for Bo Rangers as we're watching here at the Bo Stadium. And somebody is down. One of the players is currently down. And the fans are still watching. The drum are drumming here at the Bo Stadium. A lot of fans are waiting to see what is going to be the outcome of this match. But fans that are supporting Bo Rangers, they want to win because today they want to celebrate the champion of the 2021-2022 Leone Premier League. And good officiating coming from the referee.
And that's it. We're moving on with the Leone Premier League. Ports Authority leading FC Cologne in the ongoing match that they're playing in Freetown. And of course, Eastern Lions are still finding it very difficult to get the goals. More frustration for the defending champions.
We honestly agree with you. Eastern Lions, they want to win that match. And they have a lot to do to see how best they can win that particular match. They are second in the ongoing CLO Premier League with 60 points, while Bo Rangers with 69 points. So 9-point difference between Bo Rangers and Eastern Lions. Attacking coming from FC Johansen watches. Clever piece of defending coming from Bo Rangers.
That's exactly what you need to do. They are beginning to look like champions in this match. They are beginning to play like champions in this ongoing encounter here this evening. And let's see if they're going to hold on to this match as they've already done since the start of the match itself. But Grossman, I am just beginning to look at the funfair that will be done here this evening, right on to the end of the match. I'm sure it's going to, right on to the end of the night, I'm sure it's going to be very, very noisy across Bo.
Yeah. It's really entertaining. The fans are playing their role, and also the players are playing their role to see how best they can showcase their talent here at the Bo Stadium. The drummer drumming, and their role is to see how they can motivate the players, to see how we can see a very good match. But whilst we are still watching within the two teams, Bo Rangers are still leading by a goal, and the goal was scored in the first half, and that is the top goal scorer in the ongoing CLO Premier League. That is Musa and Kamara.
And Bo Rangers are about to make a substitution here this evening. Another experienced player is about to be introduced. But Owen has been very quiet for quite some time. Let me just bring in Owen as we are about to experience another substitution.
Yeah, it is a player who scored probably the best goal in the Silent Premier League, and he did that against in this season. That is Momo Conte. He's been an inspirational player, but mind you, playing in a team with the star student side players, you will be finding it very more difficult. Momo Conte is one of those players that you can rely on whenever he's on his prime, but unfortunately, he's not been getting the type of performance or team appearances that he wants. The player that is coming up for Boa has been a rock on the midfield of our Bo Rangers. Now we're seeing that he's making his way out. Mind you, is Momo Conte, as you heard from the announcer. He's a very good player. He scored 8 goals before the abandoned league in the 2020-2021 season due to the COVID-19. And I think his introduction might just change the complexity in the midfield arena, where Bo Rangers have nothing to lose now. All what they want now is for them to maintain, have a caution of 11 points, because Eastern Lions are currently drawing. If they do not win, then definitely Bo Rangers win. It will be one of the highest or the biggest margins in terms of lead in Sierra football.
And of course, it's not just history for Bo Rangers, but in the league itself. For a very long time, we've not played a 2-rounds league. But this time, Bo Rangers are about to make history. And if Eastern Lions fail to win today, Bo Rangers will extend their lead by 11 points margin. And that's going to be very much embarrassing for the defending champions, Eastern Lions.
In a competition, when you prepared well, expect this kind of results. And Bo Rangers, they have been preparing well to see how best they can bring in players that are going to give them the results. And as we're watching here at the Bo Stadium, they are currently leading by a goal. And mind you, Eastern Lions are still working to see how best they can have their first goal, as their match is still ongoing, and it's really entertaining. The fans, they have been talking about this match. And mind you, the former president of the CLM Football Association, Madam Asha Johansen, is also here watching. And she's not happy, because what we are saying coming from FC Johansen, they have a lot to do. Watch by now.
And of course, a lot of things were introduced in this ongoing league. And of course, a lot of people became interested in the Sierra Leone Premier League as a result of this. So let's see what's happening on the far end. Johansen, losing possession, it's better. Momo Conte. Like I told you, he's such an experienced player. Momo Conte. He is very much an experienced player. Musa being held and pulled down this time. Musa Noah Kamara, the highest goal scorer at the moment in the Sierra Leone Premier League. We have the likes of Donald Wellington coming very strong behind him. And yesterday, he had a brace for mighty Blackpool. Alpha Conte. He positions the ball, waiting for the instructions from the referee, and he takes the kick. Ball goes, a good header, defensive one. Saiduba, leaving that one for his teammates. And that's Amadou. Ball goes, but no, a good header. Beto has got some challenging to do, but it's been stopped in the process. And ball being cleared away. But this time, Malian Saidu Mansare, he goes for that one. Ball comes in, it's man in 25 for FC Johansen. Who goes? He finds his man on the far end. It's a quick one this time. Johansen are looking out for that glorious moment. If they can just get a goal here, this match might just change completely. But it's still been very difficult for them. Bow Rangers are leaving no stone unturned in this match. They are chasing doggedly. They are all over the place with their green shirts. Beto, challenging. A player goes down, a foul against Beto. A foul against Beto. And Bow Rangers with a free kick. It's man in number 25 jersey for FC Johansen. It takes a long strike and Toma misses it, but no. No way. The player couldn't make any difference. And let's see. Somebody goes for this one. It's Toma, the goalkeeper. Toma. And this time on the far end, it's FC Johansen getting possession deep inside their own half. Ball comes, but referee says it's an infringement and it's a foul. And a kick to FC Johansen. Johansen with a kick. Ball quickly taken. Bow Rangers are now defending. Saiduba Kamara. Referee says play on as Bow Rangers are still with possession. And this time it's Dixon who finds Beto. Beto looks out for somebody to connect. He gets Dixon again. Dixon for Beto. Beto pushes it forward. And it's Momo Conte who tries to run for that one, but no way. Bow Rangers are being very troublesome this time.
That it's a signal that the one goal is not enough for them. That is why we are seeing them still attacking. And the players are working their best to their best. We can see entertaining fixture. Long kick coming from one of the players for Bow Rangers, and it's a cleanse. And it's settled for two.
It settles for a throw-in to Bow Rangers. Saidu Mansare sends it for Beto to take the throw. Beto in number 3 jersey, Alpha Conte. I can remember, he will never be forgotten for the 2018-19 season when he took that strike from the corner flank and he scored a goal, beautiful goal, and I think it's going to be very much difficult to be repeated. This time, FC Johansen. They keep coming close. They keep coming close to the Bow Rangers area, but they've not been able to penetrate into that goal area. Trouble! There could have been a self-imposed calamity there. They could have caused problems for themselves. Pressure in the defense of Bow Rangers.
It was a lack of communication between the two defenders. They need to be careful. We are currently seeing FC Johansen are still attacking, and it's another corner. Very interesting match we are watching. Bow Rangers, they need to be careful now.
Bow Rangers need to be careful. FC Johansen is a youthful side, and this is a team that can play right on to the end of the match. They are now having another corner kick. But this time, well headed, away from the area. Lamine, I think he's the oldest player for FC Johansen, Lamine. And he's also one of those called. He's one of the two players called from FC Johansen. Oh. An infringement. Referee says nobody should talk to him. He wants to take a look at this. Lamine is the culprit. I think he has considered that yes, he did something wrong. No, it's not Lamine this time. Referee, I'm sure, is going to do some work here. He's going to make a decision. A player is down and is still down. Bow Rangers player